This is not financial advice, not legal advice for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, I was talking to a buddy of mine, and we were discussing these synthetic shares. And I had mentioned this like a year ago, but he said maybe I need to mention it again. And I'm going to tell you guys something. These bad actors, the reason they call the counterfeit shares synthetic shares is to minimize the criminality in the transaction, because it is counterfeit shares. Okay, it's not synthetic shares, it's counterfeit shares. But they want to choose that word to minimize the criminality in the transaction. If we had synthetic titles for houses, what would they call it? If we had synthetic titles for cars, what would they call it? If we had synthetic Gucci bags, what would they call it? They would call them counterfeit car titles, counterfeit real estate title, counterfeit Gucci bags. And the law enforcement agencies like the DOJ, the FBI, and your local police department would be making arrests. But somehow, these bad actors can create counterfeit shares of AMC GME or any stock that they want, and then they can call it synthetic to make it sound like some normal, everyday business transaction, when that is not what it is. It is pure criminality to allow these bad actors to create counterfeit shares and then sell it into the market in order to manipulate the price to rob retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. Okay? This would not be allowed in any other industry. Could you imagine in any other industry they're allowing you to make counterfeit products of that industry and then sell them into the market to bring down the price of the real products in that industry? What other industry would allow that? No other industry would allow that. You can't make counterfeit Gucci bags and sell them into the market in order to bring down the price of Gucci bags. You can't make synthetic Ferragamo shoes in order to sell them in the market to bring down the value of Ferragamo shoes. You can't make synthetic Mercedes-Benz in order to push them into the market and push down the price of Mercedes-Benz. You're not allowed to do that. It is a crime in any other industry. But somehow in the securities industry, because these bad actors control our politicians, they can create counterfeit shares every single day of any stock that they want, and then try to make it sound like some kind of nice thing by calling it synthetic, when the bottom line is this: they are creating counterfeit shares with the express purpose of robbing retail investors, robbing pension funds, and robbing institutions that follow the rules. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that the reason they call the counterfeit shares synthetic is to minimize the criminality of the transaction? Anyway, have a great day. God bless. I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.